Let's see what this product's hitting for. Hey ma'am, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. And if you've been rocking with me for a while, thank you so much for your support. I had so much fun filming this look, and I'm just really excited to show you all of the products that I use. I linked them down all in the description box, as well as some videos that I know you'll find helpful. So without further ado, enjoy. I completed my skincare routine off camera, and the link to that video is down in the description box. Something that I found really helpful with my makeup is Bobbie Brown's Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I definitely appreciate the 2-in-1 factor where it's a moisturizer and primer all in one. Next, I'm going to take One Size's Secure the Blur, and I'm going to try a newer product that I recently picked up, also by One Size, and this is the Oil Sucker. I'm excited to try this product. It's for extreme oil control. It has an all-day mattifying effect. It's non-comedogenic, which means that it doesn't clog your pores and cause pimples. Apply a smooth, thin layer onto completely dry skin in oily areas only. For best results, allow product to dry for 3 minutes while remaining expressionless. Okay, Patrick. While I'm securing the blur, I'm going to put on Fenty Skin's Plush Pudding. It's an intensive recovery lip mask. I either put on too much or this is a very thick product. Thicker than a Snicker, honey. So far, I like it. I hope this does not come out too fast. I put about a dime size amount of product. That might be too much because this feels like a really thin product. I feel like a little bit is gonna go a long way. Wow. That's immediately mattifying. The direction said to remain motionless. I don't know if I can do this for 3 minutes. I noticed that I put some of it on the back of my hand, and as I move it, in that area, it does feel a little tight. So maybe that's why he said to remain motionless. So I have about 30 seconds left. It definitely does feel like it's getting a little tighter in the areas that I applied it. It's not an uncomfortable tightness. It's just obvious that I have this product there. Let's see what this product's hitting for. Foundation. These are the foundation and concealers that I will be using today by Too Faced. I am very excited. The foundation I got is in Mocha, and then I have 2 different colors in the concealers, which are Honey and Taffy. For some reason, this gets clogged up really easily. I just haven't unclogged it. Maybe I could try now. But every time I try to squeeze the product out of that pump, it just squirts out, and it got on my walls, and I really don't want any beef with my husband, so I was like unscrewing the top and then just putting it on the back of my hand. But I just used a dental floss to unclog it. Let's see if that works. Oh, it did. I'm going to take my finger and apply that all over. I'm going to take my damp makeup sponge. I wet it, squeezed out all the excess, and I'm going to spray that with MAC's Fix Plus Prep and Prime Spray to help me manipulate this product over my skin without soaking the product into the sponge or drying my primer off of my face. Tap, tap, tap this. So the reason why I like to spray the sponge or the brush with some setting spray is because it'll simultaneously help me manipulate the product on my skin and set it at the same time. It's a 2-for-1. There really are no rules when it comes to makeup. You just gotta find what works for you. So today I'm going to be using my Colorful Makeup and a Message palette. These colors are pigmented. It's like they took all the pigments in the world and put it in this palette. I just love these colors so much. Like, do you see how pigmented that is? Let's try this yellow. That is, wow. Let's try this green. That is so pretty. Like, this is so pretty. Like, these colors are so cute. I don't know which color I want to do. But while I think about it, I'm going to prime my eyelids. You know how I feel about this 24-hour extended eye base prep and prime eye primer by MAC. My absolute favorite. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills primer that I was talking about in my other video. This is the one that comes out white. But they both grip the eyeshadow so well. This one by MAC, it comes out white, but it's transparent. It's transparent. The Anastasia Beverly Hills, this primer comes out white and stays white. Oh, that's a lot of product. Golly. I guess I'm using this one, but this stays white. No matter how much you rub it in, it stays white. So it definitely helps the eyeshadow pop on your eyelids. I'm not gonna let that product go to waste. We're gonna use that. Why would I squeeze that bottle like that? I don't even know, y'all. I'm gonna use an IT Cosmetics Fluffy Dome brush. I'm sorry, the name of the brush has worn off, but I'm just going to dip it in the eye primer and apply it to my lid. You know what I just noticed? The oil sucker dries white. Like, almost like the milk of magnesium. You know how people use milk of magnesium as a primer? Maybe it's because I laid it on super thick on this side, but I don't like that. I don't like it. I think it's because I might have put too much product in that area. Let's go ahead and scrape the excess off. I don't think that's the product. I think that's user error. So be careful when you're applying it. Don't go on heavy-handed. Like, don't go too thick with the product. This is a dry spoolie, by the way, that I'm just using to scrape off, gently scrape off the excess product. But that was odd. I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills primer and packing that onto my eyelid. A little bit goes a long way with this product as well. I might just have to eat this. That's such a waste. But I'm buffing the excess off because I don't want too much on my eyelid, and I'm just going to now blend out the edges because I don't want any lines of demarcation. Another thing that I want to share is the further away you hold your tool, the lighter the pressure is that you apply when you're blending out a product on your face. The closer you hold it to the fluffy part, the more pressure you apply. So you always want to be as light-handed as possible so that you don't damage your skin and you have more control over the tool itself. The colors I want to try think I'm gonna do this one. Oh! Not me smacking my face. Yeah, let's go with that purple. That purple is nice. So I'm going to apply that purple with Makeup Addiction's large shader brush. I'm just gonna tap that in this, tap off any excess, and we're going to deposit that onto the lid. Oh my gosh, isn't she lovely? It's giving wealth, it's giving gala, it's giving red carpet, honey. Now for the transition space between my eyebrow and the eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with Fenty Beauty's Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Powder Foundation in the color 360. Just gonna tap, 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 tap off the excess and blend that. You can tell this is a sheen brush. It's shedding badly. It's a no-name sheen fluffy dome brush. And it sheds. But it was really inexpensive. So like I said, you want to hold your tool as far away as possible because it gives you more control. It applies the least amount of pressure so that you don't damage your skin. You want to blend it out so that it doesn't look so harsh. I'm going to go in with, this is another clean no-name brush, huh? Let's see what is given. Y'all, I have makeup brushes from lots of companies. This is the Crayon Cases brush. It's a large fluffy brush. And I'm gonna go in, like I said, with this color in the outer corners. Tap, 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 tap. And I'm just going to deposit that here in the outer corner. This is so pigmented, I didn't even have to go back into the palette to deposit the color on my other eyelid. Blending is a labor of love, especially if you want your makeup to eat down, baby. Blend. Okay, this is Too Faced Born This Way concealer in honey, and I like to apply it underneath my eye, down my nose, on my chin, and my forehead. I'm going to put Taffy, just a dot, a tiny little dot, just to brighten this. While I let that dry down a little bit, let's apply this eyeliner. Today's eyeliner is by Wet n Wild. I'm going to bring that up and then start from the inner corner. If you can't draw a straight line, just start off with like little dashes and then connect your way from one end to the other. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I think the rest of my face has dried down enough. I'm gonna take the same sponge, except now I'm going to use the pointy end. I'm gonna spray it and then blend. I really do want to look directly in the camera when I'm blending out or applying my makeup, but I can't. I either got to look in the mirror in my hand or I have to look at the screen. It's so cute. I find it so cute when other makeup artists are like looking directly into the camera and they're blending it or they're applying it with like zero mistakes. Bravo. But pour moi-même, besoin mi wow pour m'ka ouais ça va faire. Les fini ou attendez. N'a parlé mal. Merci papa. I blended that out on my forehead and then I used this end that I blended out my foundation with to soften the lines of demarcation. Now let's contour, honey. So I'm going to use Fenty Beauty's Matchstix in Espresso. I'm gonna contour my cheeks, the bridge of my nose, underneath my lip, and then my forehead. This time I'm not gonna let it dry out. or dry down too bad, because in my last video that was a little bit of a struggle. Let's try some liquid blush by Rare Beauty. This one is Joy. That's cute. That's bright. Wow. She's bright, but we're gonna try it. Using this angled Real Techniques dupe that I got from Shein, I'm going to blend out the blush. Because child, I do not want this to dry down and then got me looking like Beverly the Fool. Looks a little wild. I'm not gonna hold you. Looks a little wild. But don't you worry your pretty little head, we're gonna fix it. I'm gonna take my sponge, the same sponge that I used to blend out my foundation. I'm going to now blend out the contour. The mistake that I made in my last video, I was yapping my mouth and it dried down. But it was an easy fix, so go back and watch that video and I'll show you how I mitigated that issue. It's linked down in the description box for your viewing pleasure. Ooh! Blend, blend, blend. Blend, blend, blend. Blend your makeup. Blend your makeup. Blend your makeup like you blend your leave out. I like it. I like it. I really, really like it. I'm going to take this Real Techniques dupe that I got from Shein. I think this is the dupe, if I'm not mistaken. This is the dupe for their, where's that other brush that I just used? This is the dupe for their 300 brush. The Deluxe Crease Brush. I'm gonna take this brush and the MAC spray it, tap off the excess on the back of my hand in case it's too wet, because I don't want it to wipe off the product that I've already put on my face. I want this to be able to manipulate the product on my face without wiping it off. That's why I sprayed it down. And I also want to simultaneously set it. 2 for 1. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set underneath my eye. I'm going to use a Real Techniques 308 brush. This is the medium shadow brush. It is clean. I'm going to take that and blend out the makeup that has creased underneath my eye. I hope you can see that. And then I'm going to set it with some setting powder. Lately, I've been using a triangle sponge to apply the setting powder underneath my eyes, but I want to go back to using the brush. So this is going to be applied with Real Techniques setting brush. It's their 402 brush. I'm going to use one size's translucent powder. Tap, 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 tap. I am actually going to take a triangle puff and set the bridge of my nose. And let's set my chin. And now let's set this forehead God gave his favorite girl. I'm going to apply some blush. And this is one of my favorite products from the Crayon case, is their blush binder. They have so many different colors. Like, look. As a matter of fact, I might use this to contour today. Let's use that to contour, shall we? This is the second page, and this is the third page. These two in the middle are my favorite blush to combine for myself. I'm going to contour using MAC's 120 brush. It's a really big fluffy dome brush. I'm going to contour with this nice milk chocolate color. Tap, 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 tap off the excess. And then I'm going to apply it here to set that liquid contour. Tap, 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 tap. I'm also going to use this same brush to apply my blush. It looks a little crazy on camera, but relax. It's gonna look good in a minute. Just give me a second. Taking this big blush brush from the Sheen brand Manja. I'm gonna use my foundation to set the rest of my face. Calm down the blush. Let's bring my eyebrows to the forefront. I'm using Makeup by Mario's Master Blade Brow Pencil in Brown Black. I just want to trace my eyebrow that I got tattooed. I vlogged about that too. That link is down in the description box for your viewing pleasure. I used to have eyebrows. They used to be really nice and not thick, but I had nice full eyebrows when I was in high school. And then my mom died and my edges and eyebrows died too. I did talk about that in my previous tutorial, which is linked down in the description box. But yeah, that's why I don't have any edges or eyebrows. Taking the spoolie on the ends of this eyebrow pencil, I'm going to soften up the front of my brow. Taking the Makeup Addiction's Precision Crease Blush, I'm going to apply Wet n Wild's Precious Petals highlighter on the tip of my nose and the arch of my brow. I just want a little razzle dazzle. I'm going to set my face with these two setting sprays. This one is Urban Decay's All Nighter. I used to love this setting spray. I don't know why I stopped using it, but when I started using it again, I remembered why I love it so much. And I'm also going to use Revolution's Superfix setting spray. I really like how this spray just melts everything together. So this is the eyelash style that I'm going to wear tonight. It's by Makeup in a Message, and it's in the lash style Hannah. Hannah was a woman in the Bible who was married to a man named Elkanah, and he was also married to Penina. Penina had children, but Hannah did not. You know, Hannah really wanted a child, so she prayed to God for a baby, and she promised that if God blessed her with a child, she would dedicate that child back to him, and that's exactly what she did. Before I put on my lashes, I'm going to put on my mascara. Whichever mascara I grab first is the one I'm going to use. And I'm going to use FanFest by Benefit Cosmetics. I like to get the little tiny tubes, the little travel sizes, to try new mascara to see if I like it. Because then if I don't like the mascara, I would have spent all this money on a big tube that I'm just going to throw away. If you have a hard time applying mascara, take your mirror, bring it down like you're trying to look up your nose. Keep your chin up, but just look down, and that will help you with applying your mascara. I'm going to apply my lashes off camera, and I'll be right back. For my lip, I'm gonna go with a nude lip. I feel like I always go with a nude lip, but there's a lot going on with my eyeshadow. I don't want to do too much with my lips. So for my lips, I'm going to use One Size's lip pencil in Rent Dew. And for my lips, I'm going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick in Honey Taupe. I'm gonna add a gloss on top. This is Maybelline's Lifter Gloss in Ice. Thank you so much for watching. I genuinely appreciate the support. Go ahead and like the video. If you're feeling generous, go ahead and share it. Please subscribe to my channel and turn your notifications on so that you never miss another neat beat. I love you to life, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.